Hi, my name is Emily Estrada. This is my population health project on the Chesapeake community. While Chesapeake is known as a caring and tight-knit community with good schools, safe neighborhoods, and strong partnerships, the city is also struggling to meet the growing needs of its vulnerable and aging populations, and planning appropriately for its future. There is a need for increased focus and resources on issues of prevention, accessible healthcare, mental health and substance abuse disorders, the aging population, and obesity. The City of Chesapeake was formed in 1963 through the consolidation of the City of South Norfolk and Norfolk County. The city is comprised of 353 square miles and is located in the northeastern portion of the Commonwealth of Virginia in the Hampton Roads region. Chesapeake is bordered to the north by the cities of Norfolk and Portsmouth, to the east by the city of Virginia Beach, to the south by Currituck and Camden counties in North Carolina, and to the west by the city of Suffolk. Residents and business interested in locating in Chesapeake may choose between urban, suburban, and rural environments. It is also composed of 9 planning areas. According to the United States Census Bureau, the population of Chesapeake, Virginia was 242,226 on January 1st of 2018. In 2016, the percentages of whites were 62.3%, blacks and Africans accounted for 30.2%, Hispanics or Latinos represented 5.7%, Asians made up 3.4%, as long as 2 more races, American Indian and Alaskan Native represented 0.5% of the population, while Native, Hawaiian, and other Pacific Islanders were 0.1%. Over 400 years ago, Englishman John Smith and a small crew of adventurers set out to explore the Chesapeake Bay. Between 1607 and 1609, Smith mapped and documented nearly 3,000 miles of the bay and its rivers. In December 2006, the U.S. Congress designated the routes of Smith's explorations of the Chesapeake as a National Historic Trail, known as the First National Water Trail. Smith's maps and writings influenced exploration and settlement of the eastern North America for many generations, and they are a remarkable record on the indigenous cultures and natural environment of the 17th century Chesapeake. In 2012, Chesapeake had approximately 20,000 residents with no health insurance. Their overall health includes social conditions in which people are born, live, and work. These conditions are commonly referred to as social determinants of health. The following indicators include income, social status, education attainment, employment conditions, housing conditions, and social inclusions. The Virginia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Service reports the following data from fiscal year of 2013 for Chesapeake. 9,252 persons are identified as having a serious mental illness among adults, but only 1,356 receive services at the Chesapeake Integrative Behavioral Health Care. 2,015 people are identified with serious emotional disturbance, but only 267 receive care. 3,370 people are estimated to be drug dependent, while another 5,788 are estimated to be alcohol dependent, while only 24 beds are designated per 100,000 prevalence population. Since Chesapeake has experienced a decline in rates in cancer, cerebrovascular disease, diabetes, but there's an increase in heart disease, chronic respiratory disease, liver chronic disease, and suicide. In 2015, Chesapeake Community Health Assessment was released by the Regional Planning Council. The study indicated that challenge areas as it relates to the community health. These challenges are due to lack of opportunities to exercise, access to transportation, fresh supportable foods, healthcare and screenings, and these assessment priority health issues that surface from these challenges are mental health, aging, environment, nutrition, obesity, disabilities, and chronic diseases. Most Americans do not eat a healthy diet and get the recommended amount of physical activity to maintain a healthy weight. Obesity-related conditions include heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, which are the leading causes of death. In 2013, Chesapeake's rate of obese adults were 30.7 higher than Virginia's rate, which was 27.2. As a part of 2014 study by ODU about the Hampton Roads Chesapeake residents were asked, what do you consider to be the most important challenge in the Hampton Roads region? The top 4 responses were obesity, diabetes, cancer, and obtaining and paying for insurance. Most who were interviewed noted that prevalence of obesity, diabetes, and chronic illnesses as a matter needing urgent attention. Reasons given to support these concerns were lack of access to fresh, affordable foods, particularly for low-income households in areas and cities identified as food deserts, and a lack of opportunities to exercise due to no bike or walking trails or even sidewalks in most neighborhoods. The obesity projection trends, according to the State of Obesity Health-Related Issues, projects states of diabetes in 2030 at the current pace being 1,020,739. The projected cases for hypertension are 2,103,174. The projected cases for heart diseases are 2,211,102. While obesity related to cancer projects cases of cancer in 2030 of being 314,958. Weight is a sensitive issue, and obesity can be hard to address for a variety of reasons. Cultural expectations vary. Parents may lack knowledge and motivation, and parents may be obese themselves and not know how to encourage their children to maintain a healthy weight. In order to make adolescents more knowledgeable about obesity and how it leads to further chronic diseases and issues, school of all ages, elementary, middle, and high school should incorporate an after-school awareness program about the steps to take to prevent chronic disease at a young age. This should be mandatory for the students to attend twice a month in order to graduate. By planning this education in children, they are more likely to take what they learned home and install it in their parents. Their parents will eventually want to learn more about how they can take further steps in creating a healthier life for themselves and their children. Also, for further preventative solutions, more parks and sidewalks need to be built in order to create an opportunity for exercise and play. Creating more after-school activities and clubs would lessen the amount of free time that children could potentially use to watch TV or play video games. Lastly, with a public school system, the physical education course should incorporate nutrition education to ensure all students are aware of the types of food and drinks they are consuming along with effects.